What's up, guys? Kylie here, bringing you another interview to Cirrus, and today we have the GamerMeg.
Well, really, it's just GamerMeg, but I'll take it.
My bad. Totally my bad. So anyways, let's get right into this, because we do have quite a bit of questions. First question, tell me a bit about your channel.
So my channel is basically, it's pretty much a Let's Play channel at this point. I do have a lot of other content where I play like random games. Like I do have a couple of Slender videos and a couple of Call of Duty commentaries, but it's mainly a Let's Play channel. I have a few Let's Plays going. I have Minecraft, I have Lego Batman 2, DC Superheroes, and I have the old school Wolfenstein game, Wolfenstein 3D, going right now as my current Let's Plays. Oh, and I also have Daisy as another one of like my mini-series, and I have another mini-series that is Castle Crashers. And so I have like a ton of games.
And I've watched them all.
You're just so great.
So awesome. Okay, number 2, how did you get your name?
Well, this is not my first channel. My original channel was actually under the name The Original Darth Meg, and there were a few complications with that channel, and it ended up that I needed to switch over, and I decided that I wanted to switch, and I was trying to come up with new names, and I wanted something that kind of showed that I was a gaming channel, and also incorporated my name so people would be able to know that I am Meg, that's who I am. And so I was kind of playing with ideas. I kind of thought of maybe like Meg's Gaming, like Meg the Gamer. I was kind of going through all kinds of ideas like that. And I put it into a group chat on Skype, and I was like, guys, I need a new name, and I want it to do with gaming, and I want it to do with Meg. And one of my friends was actually like, what about GamerMeg? And I was kind of like, that is the greatest thing I've ever heard. It has an awesome ring to it. It's easy to remember. And so I went with GamerMeg because I like it.
That's when you're like, I want something to do with gaming and something to do with my name.
And it's just so obvious.
Together. And
it just works so perfectly.
Okay, who inspired you to start Let's Playing?
So, when I discovered YouTube, and I discovered that you could actually be a commentator on YouTube, I found a couple of commentators. I only remember one of them specifically. There was one guy on Machinima. I do not remember his name. I do remember that I liked him a lot, though. Don't remember his name, but then the other guy was Mr. Phantasmo. And I really liked Mr. Phantasmo for the first part of his career when he did pretty much just Call of Duty commentaries. They were really random, they were really funny, and it kind of inspired me like, hey, I play Call of Duty, I can talk to people over the internet, I can totally do this. And so he was my main inspiration to actually get my channel up and going. And then after that, I kind of started watching Tobuscus and CNanners and those Woody's Gamertag and those bigger kind of YouTubers, and that kind of got me thinking, oh, well, I can start doing Let's Plays as well and play more than just Call of Duty. Like, Tobuscus especially does games like Skyrim and bigger games like that. And so it was just, that was my inspiration to kind of do other games as well, more than just Call of Duty.
That's nice story. No, just kidding.
Nice,
well, my fourth question
story.
is this your first YouTube account, but you kind of already went over that, so you ruined the fourth question.
Sorry. So no, the answer is just no, just leave it.
Okay, let's go to the fifth question. What game started gaming for you?
What game started gaming? Like, as in the first game that I ever played ever to make me start gaming?
Yeah, to actually really, like, start liking, like, get into gaming.
That's a tough one. I would have to say Pokemon Blue on my Game Boy Color.
I remember those days.
Like, that was like, it came out when I was a kid, and so that was my era, was Pokemon Blue. I was the original 150. That's my era, because that's how old I am.
I'm with you there. Same boat.
Yeah. And so I remember, like, the old game and the old, like, 150 Pokemon, not this, like, 3 million Pokemon crap. But I would have to say that was my, like, first game that ever started, that actually got me addicted to a game. And then as far as, like, consoles that got me into gaming, the Sly Cooper series. I had the Sly Cooper series on PlayStation 2, and that's what actually got me into, like, console gaming and actually, like, sitting down and playing a game for an entire day in front of a TV.
I still grew up same era. Definitely blue and red and yellow. Those definitely had to be a lot.
I loved
Starters
Pokemon Yellow.
for anyone around our age group.
Yeah, true. And anyone that hasn't played them, they're definitely the best ones.
I don't know. A lot of people, like younger people, say those ones suck because they just didn't come out when they were growing up. I mean,
There's not enough Pokemon.
yeah.
There's nothing to do. Back in my day.
Back in my day. Okay, let's go on to the sixth question. What is your opinion on today's LP community?
Ooh, that's an interesting question. I've never actually thought about it. I think the LP community is large, and I think that it's really broadening its horizon, and I like that, where there's a lot more people that can contribute to it in a lot more ways with a lot more games. And so I kind of like the direction that it's going in that there's more for people to do and more for people to contribute. But there's also a lot of repetitiveness, and I don't know. I feel like there should always be originality in everything you do. But I do think that it's on a positive stroke.
For sure. You were actually the first one to say it's on a positive stroke out of all the people I've interviewed.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe everybody else is just a negative Nelly.
Let's see here. Who's your favorite Let's Player today?
Let's Player? I don't honestly watch a ton of Let's Players. It would probably be, the only one that I really follow is Tobuscus, and so it would probably be him. But I don't know if C9ers counts as like a Let's Player, because he just kind of posts like random gameplay.
I'll count him for this. I'll count him for this.
Because I would say C9ers just because I really enjoy that he just does what he does, and he has fun doing it. He doesn't care who he's trying to impress. He doesn't try to do anything for anybody but himself, and then he posts his content and people enjoy it. And so I really like him.
Yeah.
Because he really lets his personality show.
Yeah. What was your favorite Let's Play that you've ever seen?
Let's see. I've watched a million Let's Plays in my time, and I followed a lot of them to the end. I really enjoyed, for a while, I really enjoyed Toby's Skyrim Let's Play until it just got, like, obnoxious how bad he was at it. I mean, bless his heart, he's just not very good at games, which is half the reason it's fun to watch him, but after a point, it's like, really? You're not better at this yet? That was fun. I also really like just Minecraft Let's Plays. I don't know. I like seeing everybody's worlds.
A lot of people think Minecraft is just overplayed anymore.
Oh, yeah, it is overplayed,
I mean,
but
like,
it doesn't make it less fun to watch.
I don't know. There's definitely a lot of different opinions on Minecraft Let's Plays nowadays.
Well, what makes Minecraft fun to watch, even though it is totally overdone, everyone on the internet plays it, now you have two consoles doing it on PC and Xbox 360, what makes it fun to watch is that it is an infinitely creative game. Everybody has a different world, no matter if they're using the same seed. Everybody has a different world, different house, different ideas, different minds. Everybody goes about things a different way. It's infinitely creative, which makes it fun to watch every time.
Yeah, I get you from that point of perspective, from your point.
Even still, I enjoy watching Minecraft videos, which, interesting fact about Mr. Phantasmo, he is the only reason I ever played Minecraft in the first place, and now I love it. He played it as, like, one of his friends told him to download the game, and he was like, this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever played. And then I watched his Let's Play of it for a few episodes, and I convinced my friend to download it with me, and so we kind of, like, shared an account on Minecraft, and we were addicted to the game for weeks. Like, could not put it down. I got my wisdom teeth out, like, the week after we bought it, and I think that I just sat on the couch in agony, because I just had my wisdom teeth out, and I played Minecraft.
I'm glad I never have to feel the pain of getting wisdom teeth taken out. Mine just
Oh,
grew
it
right
was
in.
awful.
I'm just happy. Mine grew right in. It's all fine. So
No, it was,
haha. No, just kidding.
but
Anyways,
I had Minecraft to comfort me. So,
yeah. What advice do you give to LPers?
a huge thing that even I still struggle with is don't be a monotone. Uh, it is really, really hard to listen to people when they talk in a monotone. Um,
I
they
know
just
talk in monotone.
like for real. I even do it. You don't really think about it. You have to really concentrate to make your voice animated and to make it do different inflections. But if you get concentrated, I have a problem where I get really into games and I concentrate really hard on the task at hand in the game. And so I'm talking and I'm saying relevant things. I'm saying things that I think are interesting in the game. But the problem is that I'm kind of saying them like this, and so it's not really interesting.
That guy is over there on the left corner. He will give you an M16. That guy on the
Yeah,
right will give you a grenade.
yeah. It is no fun to listen to at all.
uh,
And so that's my biggest advice. My other advice is to just bring something new into it. Bring a little piece of you into it. Don't just try to be another Let's Player that, I don't know, gives generic advice in their videos. Try to bring a little piece of yourself, a little piece of your personality into your videos and make it originally you, because that's what's going to attract your subscribers.
what do you, oh wait, hold up. Do you think you're a good Let's Player? And if so, why?
I'm honestly going to say I think it depends on the game that I'm playing, because I'm a good Let's Player when it comes to me being interested in the game or me being like somewhat involved in it to the point where I can actually commentate and have fun with what I'm doing. When it comes to games where I'm way too caught up in the story or I'm like really bored, I'm not very fun to listen to. So like I think that my Minecraft Let's Plays are fun. I think that my Wolfenstein Let's Plays are really fun. But I think that I don't know, I'm trying to think of one of my videos that's kind of lacking. I'm just having a hard time thinking of something that I'm bad at.
Oh man, we got freaking, oh
No, no,
my
no.
gosh.
But in like, I'm doing a Half-Life series for Necessary Rookies, who I'm a director
I've
for right
actually
now.
seen that. I'm liking that series personally. One of my favorites.
Thank you. Well, thank you. But if you notice, I do get really, really into the storyline, and when I get really concentrated or really frustrated with it, when I get frustrated, I get quiet, or I kind of like silently rage to myself, which kind of makes my commentary kind of lack.
To a point, I mean, I don't think you're quiet enough to actually make a big impact on it.
It's not huge, and I have gotten kind of used to forcing myself to kind of talk and make sure that I keep the internal conversation going, even though I just kind of sound like a crazy person, but that's okay. All commentators sound like crazy people.
Especially if there's someone in the other room listening to you commentate. Then you sound really crazy.
Everyone in my house thinks that I'm nuts, but that's okay.
How do you give back to your subscribers?
I like to be super involved with my subscribers. I love comments, and I love getting advice. And so one way that I like to be involved with my subscribers is I like to ask for advice, and I like to respond to them occasionally. I like to play with them depending on what level they're on. I'm not a huge play with subscriber kind of person just because I've gotten really, really spammed before and that kind of ruined it for me. But occasionally I will play with subscribers. I'll build relationships with subscribers, and the biggest thing is I like advice. I like you telling me what to do. Like one of the new things that I'm trying to do on my channel is I want my subscribers to request gun categories for my Call of Duty games. And I do these things called Meg Moments. And so I want to do like different guns for my Meg Moments, and I want my subscribers to be the ones that tell me what to do so that they can see what they want.
That was a long response. No, just kidding.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's good. It's good. Don't
I like
worry
to
about
be
it.
thorough.
This is all about. This is supposed to be a long interview.
I like to be a good interviewee. I've always gotten my jobs.
For
How
sure.
about that?
Wow, someone's like freaking just perfect over here.
I am. I really am.
Do you have any, like, type of tradition you do before recording? Like, maybe, you know, put on some lucky socks? I don't know.
Lucky socks. Wow. Not really. I do have a routine, kind of, where, depending on if I'm recording on the computer or my Xbox or whatever, I always have to make sure my computer door is closed to try to cut out most of the hum of my computer into my microphone. I have to make sure that the microphone is within, like, 3 feet of my face so that you can hear me really well. And then I have to make sure my feet are up on... I have 2 computer chairs, and I sit in one, and then I put my feet up on the other one.
There we go. There's your tradition right there.
And so I always put my feet up.
There you go.
Because I like to be comfortable.
Let's see here. I know you talked about how, like, you can get quiet at times when recording when you get frustrated with yourself. Do you have any other, like, you know, bad habits you have while recording?
I do that a lot. There you go, right there. I call that my thinking noise. And I do it a lot when I'm thinking. I go... And it can get really annoying if you do it a lot. But I do it when I'm thinking. And when I'm like, if I'm doing like a puzzle, especially I do it when I'm playing Wolfenstein, because the entire game is like a giant maze. And so I'll make my thinking noise, and I'll realize that I've done it, and I'll be like, ah, crap, that is right into my mic. That's like a giant, obnoxious clicking noise. And like, usually I'll cut it out, and so most of the time you won't hear it, but that's okay. So I do that, and then a lot of the time, I'll just make like annoying human noises. Like I'll like sigh deeply, or I'll cough and sniff, and I hate that, honestly. I think it's unprofessional to put that in your gaming commentaries, and so if I do those things, I try to cut them out.
That's why, you know, I'm kind of sick right now, and I apologize for the people who have had to listen to the couple of coughs I've made this video, but I can't help it right now. And Lucky is making me do this, just so you all know, so it's not my fault.
Okay. So brave of him.
Let's see here. 14. My bad. If you could be any LPer for a day, who would it be and why?
If I could be any LPer,
Yes.
I would be C-Nanners because of his huge network of friends and connections and the massive amount of games that he has, like, at his disposal, the games and the mods that he plays. And just, he has, like, all these close friends like Justra and, you know, like Mark and Hutch, and he can just play with them. And they're always down to play. Like, I kind of struggle sometimes to find friends to play with if you want to do, like, a huge group game like that. I don't know if I'd be able to find a group like that. And I think that it would be fun to be him just so I could be like, hey, guys, let's all get on and play. And then I'll be like, sure, we're down. And we're going to be able to play for, like, hours together.
For sure, for sure. I don't think I've ever really found a group like that either.
I don't have that kind of network of friends like my IRL friends, my in real life friends.
Yeah.
I have 2 that play video games with me. One's a girl, you know, which is awesome. I have 1 girlfriend that'll play with me, and then I have my friend who calls himself Titus, he'll play with me too. But he's not a good recording personality. He's not naturally loud. He's very shy, and so when I do record with him, I have to nudge him and be like, dude, speak up. Like, they can't hear you. If you make a joke, talk into the microphone. Like, I'm glad that you're making jokes and you're loosening up, but they need to hear you.
Well, maybe one day if I go down there, we'll do something. I don't know.
That would be awesome if we could do, like, a co-op.
For sure. Last question right here. If you could be anyone on YouTube in general, just like anybody for a day, who would it be and why?
These are hard questions. I don't know if I'd ever wanted to switch lives with anyone.
Just for a day. Like, just see, like,
just for a day.
Basically walk in their boots for a day. Walk in their shoes.
it would be fun to be Tobuscus because he actually has, like, can go to, like, these Comic-Con and the video game conventions and stuff, and he gets recognized. He signs autographs. He gets in to play all the games. Like, you have no idea how hard it is to get in to play games at a video game convention, and he just gets bumped to the front of the line because it's like, oh, you're Tobuscus, get in here. So it would be him, like, on the day of, like, some huge, like, E3. I would go to E3 as Tobuscus.
You know how hard
because
it
I
is
could just
to
walk
get
in and be
into
like,
E3?
nah, I'm not Tobuscus.
You know how hard it is to get into E3 in general?
Exactly. You see where I'm coming from. And so I would just I would want him for his fame, pretty much, just so I could use it for my own
You're such
purposes.
a terrible person.
It's not. Yep. I'll own up to it. I just want to play games. I just want to use his identity shamelessly.
Just don't steal his identity, because that would be bad. You know, you only get it for a day. Don't steal it.
Mm-hmm. You know me, my identity thieving ways.
So, you know what? I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Meg was fun to have here, and I'll let her say goodbye.
Yes, it was lovely speaking to you all. I hope you enjoyed the interview, and I hope to see you all again on my channel. Come check me out. I would love to have you.
See you guys all later. Peace out.
Bye!